Hey, it's me, Ausyellow, and welcome to the third episode of my command block series. I have, I would like to go over the game rule commands that I briefed over in the last episode. Game rule commands, I mean. Now, whenever you have int, that means integer, which is a particular number, or boolean, that is a true or false. Now, command blocks output basically like stops command blocks from saying things in chat after they're activated. Command blocks enabled stops or starts or allows them to even work. Do daylight cycle, of course, does daylight cycle. Entities drop loot. Stops or allows entities to drop loot. Immediate respawn, basically like it gets rid of that title screen once you die. So like instead of clicking on respawn or main menu, it just takes you back to your spawn point. Mobs loot, that allows mobs to pick up stuff and like stuff that they find on the floor. Mob spawning is mob spawning. Title drops is something to do with command blocks as well. Whenever they drop something in the title in the chat. Weather cycle, of course, you can turn that on and off, which we will go over. Weather and drowning damage is of course drowning damage. Fall damages and fire damage is of course what they speak for themselves. Keep inventory speaks for itself. Max command chain length, that's like the maximum distance a command chain can go, which we will come on to in another episode about command chains. Mob griefing turns on and off mob griefing. The natural regeneration speaks for itself. PvP, that's also friendly fire. That's like player contact attacking each other. Random tick speed, now this is an integer one. It's basically like how many ticks are in the world, and if it's like 1,000, trees or tree saplings will grow rapidly, so that's really useful if you want to make a forest. Command block feedback also completely disables or enables commands text in chat. Show coordinates is very useful if you want to do fill in setblock, which we're going to come on to in this episode. Death message turns on and off death message. TNT explodes, of course, speaks for itself, very useful. Okay, so that's the game rule command. The next one is yes, always day is enabled in this level. So if you want to change the time, you need to come off of always day mode, which you can do in the actual settings, or you can do right here. So it's just do day light cycle. And then, of course, it's a boolean, so you put true or false. We want it to be do daylight cycle true, because you want it to do daylight cycle. So now the sun, yikes, should start moving. And if you have the additional command thing here, then that's what it comes up with. If you don't, then it's just time set, and then the exact ones are right there. You can also do add, which adds like a particular amount to the time. 1,000 is 1 hour or 1 Minecraft hour. The next one is weather. So like you have clear rain and thunderstorm. If not, then it's just weather, clear rain or thunderstorm. And also with the time, what it basically is the sunrise is sunrise, day is like when the sun is at an angle, noon is when the sun is at the center of the sky, sunset is sunset, night is when the moon is at an angle, and midnight is when the moon is at the center of the sky. Now the next one is actually quite an interesting one. It's setblock. Now if you want it to be where you're standing, it's just 3 tildes. That's where you're standing X, where you're standing Y, where you're standing Z, and then whatever you want. So let's do diamond underscore block. Now if ever it's more than one word, it's always underscore. Okay, and the next one is fill. Now this is an interesting one. It's also quite difficult, so you might need some paper or type it in chat. I'm trying to find 000, because that's like it's. I always build my worlds on 000 because it's always a pretty good spot to start off with. So it's 4000. We'll head to about here. You can go up a little bit. So fill, it's just /fill, and then the first position, which is 040, and then the second position, which is where I'm standing, and then whatever you want. I'm going to do concrete, and then as it comes up with an integer, and I'm going to do concrete 4. Now I'll actually put up a screenshot of the different colours you can get with the integers. Concrete 4 is yellow. As you can probably tell from the name, I have a bunch of other commands I'll do soon in other episodes. Thank you so much for watching.